Hey y'all, if you can hear that, they're doing work on the roof right now, so just ignore it. It's fine, it's gonna be fine. Okay, I just got back from Barnes & Noble and I'm so excited because they had a deal where if you spent $50 on hardback books, you get $10 back in rewards. So girl math, you can save money today by going to Barnes & Noble and buying hardbacks, and so that's exactly what I did today. I won't tell you how much I spent, but you could probably guess once I show you all the books. It's fine. I definitely want to do a haul for you and talk about everything that I got because I'm just so excited. It's the first book haul of the year. I haven't bought books in a couple of months and I'm excited to show you what I got. Okay, so let's just start from the top. And from the top actually is a paperback. Okay, see, here's the thing. I don't go out of my way to buy hardbacks. Like maybe if it's my favorite author, a new coming book that I'm super excited about, I'll buy the hardback because usually that's the first like edition, like first copy that's available once the book comes out as hardback, and then they'll re-release it in paperback later. But if it's just a book that I like, that I've been waiting to read, or that I liked when I read it on Kindle and I want to own it and add it to my library, I will almost always get the paperback. I definitely am a paperback girl. So I had to like tell myself it was okay to buy all these books in hardback because normally I would just wait to read them in paperback and own them in paperback. On my library, I just have one shelf that's hardbacks. All the rest of the shelves are all paperbacks. Like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves that are all of paperbacks, full of paperbacks. This bookcase over here is almost completely full and only one section of it is hardbacks. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I don't know. Without further ado, let's talk about the one paperback that I got, which was Educated from Tara Westover. I've talked about this book at length on this channel because I love it so much and I've been dying to reread it. And honestly, this is so weird because I wanted this one in hardback. Like I have seen the hardback, it's big, it's beautiful, it's bold, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I had to ask a Barnes & Noble employee to help me. Shout out to you, bro. I followed him around. We went to the memoir section, couldn't find it. We went to the education section, which you might be thinking, duh, of course it'd be in the education section, but I personally didn't think it was going to be in the education section because this is a memoir. But anyway, when we came out of the education section and we had the paperback in hand, I was a little like, oh damn, like I wanted the hardback. But now I'm actually really glad that it is the paperback, like just thinking about it, because I won't feel so bad about marking it up and like just making it like a truly beloved copy of mine. So first book we have here, Educated, Tara Westover. If you were ever looking for a nonfiction book to read and you want a recommendation from me, this is what I would recommend to you. Okay, next I got the Invocations, right? Is that how you say that? Invocations by Crystal Sutherland. I have been dying to read this book. This one was also 50% off. It says $5 off Barnes & Noble, but when I looked at my receipt, she gave me 50% off, which was really tight of her. Crystal Sutherland, she wrote one of my favorite books from last year, House of Hollow, and then this was her book that came out last year. And this is actually like a Barnes & Noble special copy. It's got like pink glitter sprayed edges, and the hardcover, I love that it doesn't have like the slip cover, it's just like a straight up hardcover. I think that looks so cool. This is labeled as a fantasy horror YA. All I know about it is that there's like two girls, they're missing something. One is missing a sister, the other one seems to be like cursed. They come together with this other woman who is a witch, and they kind of just like all come together to try and figure out this mystery that's happening within all of them. I don't know too much about it, okay? All I know is that Crystal Sutherland's writing is beautiful and I will happily read anything that she writes. Okay, next up we have Victorian Psycho by Virginia Fieto. I hope that's how you say that. I have never heard of this. Literally, it just was sitting like on one of the front bookshelves there in Barnes & Noble, and I was like, I have to like look at this. Like I was drawn immediately to it. Okay, what I gathered from this is it's set in Victorian times. There's a governess who comes to this family, and I don't know if she's out for revenge. She's out for some kind of bloodthirsty vengeance. I don't know. And on Goodreads, all it says is from the acclaimed author of Mrs. March comes the riveting tale of a bloodthirsty governess who learns the true meaning of vengeance. So yeah, literally what I just said. I love a book about a governess. Okay, Fingersmith. I'm gonna say the title of that book until the day I die. Love that book so much, about a woman who comes to be a governess for a woman, a lady's maid for a woman, to try and steal her out of her inheritance, but there's a lot of plot twistiness that happens. Ever since I read that book, I will happily read any kind of spooky governess book, and this gave those vibes right away, so I had to pick this one up. Okay, next up we have Servant of Earth. This is by Sarah Hawley. I've never heard of this one either. This one was another that was on the front bookshelf that stood out to me. It says, 6 deadly trials, 0 room for error. And the underground Fey realm, only the strongest and most ruthless have power, but a young human woman forced into a life of servitude is about to change everything. Basically, this is about trials. Okay, so she has to undergo these trials. She's trapped as a servant. She's trapped as a servant in the fairies' underground kingdom. She must help her new mistress undertake 6 deadly trials, 1 for each branch of magic. And then if she succeeds, her mistress will gain immortality, become the heir to the Earth House. If she doesn't, the punishment is death for both the mistress and the servant. So it looks cool. I think the cover also like eats. And I also love that it doesn't have the slipcover. Is that what it's called? The dust jacket, the dust jacket. I think that hardcovers without the dust jacket just like hit a little different. Pancake, stop it. Stop it. No, you can't play with that. The genres here on Goodreads, it says fantasy, romance, romantasy, fae, adult fiction. So that's Servant of the Earth, or just Servant of Earth. The Shards of Magic. Oh, is it a series? Oh, it is a series. It's the first in a series. Next one comes out this year. I mean, who am I if not constantly starting brand new series all the time? Okay, next up we have, ooh, We Used to Live Here. Okay, this is by Marcus Kleiwer, is that how you say that? Okay, I have heard crazy things about this book. One of my favorite booktubers, hopefully I'm remembering this correctly, I believe it was Books and Lala, suggested this book. It's like a horror thriller that she actually really enjoyed, and I really trust her judgment on that. Let me just read this out to you. Okay, it says, Get Out meets Parasite in this eerily haunting debut and Reddit hit. Okay. Soon to be a major motion picture about 2 homeowners whose lives are turned upside down when the house's previous residents unexpectedly visit. That's all I want to know. Okay, that's all I want to know about this. Apparently it's very twisty, very spooky, and it actually is effective in that. It's not just like a book talk recommendation that the kitties are reading and loving and eating up. I don't know what to say. I've just trusted a lot of people who have been recommending this book, and so hopefully they don't let me down, because when it comes to me and thrillers, we are not best friends, because I take recommendations that I don't know, don't actually fit with my niche of thriller. I don't know, they just don't ever hit whenever I take someone else's recommendation of a thriller. So I'm really hoping that that one does. Also, it's going to be a movie, and I love to read the book before going to see the movie, especially if it's a new movie coming out. I always will try to hit that book before I hit the theater. And one thing that's really hitting for me with this is that the genres, horror has been coming first. Like, it is a thriller and it sounds like a thriller, but the fact that horror is coming in front of the genre of thriller, that makes me like way more excited to read it, because it's horror. Like, it's a horror book. I love horror books. I love finding good ones. Okay, the next one we have here is going to be, ooh, okay, The Night Ends with Fire by KX Song. I read this book last year. I ate this book up last year. It is so good. Look at that cover. And this is also like the Barnes & Noble exclusive, so it's got like sprayed edges, printed edges. Oh, look how pretty that is. I forgot. Yeah, the inside of it. And then, oh, interesting, it says Never Trust a Dragon on the front, and then on the back it's just plain black. I don't go out of my way to buy like special editions, but when they're there and it's a book I really liked, I'll definitely pick it up for sure. I wish I got a better copy though, because this dust jacket is like all bent up, but it's fine. I should have picked a better one. It's like shiny, it feels good. Okay, so this is like a Mulan retelling, and it went places I wasn't expecting. Like, it literally surprised me every turn of the way, because we go through the story of Mulan, you know, she dresses up as a boy, she makes herself look like a boy to take her father's place, or not even just to take her father's place. I think that she did it, oh no, okay, I'm misremembering how this book goes. What happens is she is being forced to marry, and she doesn't want to marry. She wants to like be independent and have freedom, and so in order to do that, the only way she can is to leave her family and join the military, like join the army. So she dresses up as a boy, she becomes friends with the boys, the other soldiers in the war and everything. And of course we have the same Mulan retelling where like she becomes the best of the best, she bests all the boys, the leader of the army, soldier, military, whatever, whatever. They kind of like start having a thing, start flirting a little bit. They're both confused. They don't know what to do. But there are other aspects to this that aren't in Mulan. Like there is another character in it that I just did not see coming. And this book was really, really good. And now that I even have it just in my hands and I'm talking about it, it makes me want to reread it so badly. So yeah, that's The Night Ends with Fire. It ended on a really great cliffhanger, like a really, really good one, and I'm really excited to read the next one. Let me see when it even comes out. Hold on. The next book is called The Dragon Wakes with Thunder. Holy cow. And there is no publication year. It's probably gonna come out next year. I don't see it coming out this year, but here's willing. Here's hoping. I think also another reason why I liked it is because it gave the Poppy War a little bit, because she has like this magical ancient spirit within her, kind of like in the Poppy War series. So it just like hit those favorite tropes of mine, those favorite niches of mine with fantasy. Okay, next, I think I only have 2 books left in here. Okay, so I will save the best for last. And the next one I have here is Classic Horror Stories. This is edited by David Stuart Davies. Look at how cute. I mean, it's like scary, but it's like cute. And I love how compact it is. It's just like a little, like you could just like put this in your pocket and just like walk around with like classic horror stories. I don't know. It really stood out to me. I try to be very picky about the classics that I buy because I kind of want them all to be one edition, like one kind. So like it would be so easy just to walk into Barnes & Noble and buy all of my favorite classics and buy the ones that I don't have here on my shelf, or buy like really nice editions. Like if I could own every edition of Pride and Prejudice, I would, but that's just like, it just doesn't make sense materialistically. So I am very picky about the classics that I buy, and I didn't have anything like this in my library, and I thought that it would be a really cute and good addition. So it's just a bunch of short stories, a bunch of horror short stories, and yeah, it's cute. It's so small. I really like it. Okay, and then the final book that we have here, this book actually I have it on hold on the Libby app from like the library to get like a digital copy of it and read it on my Kindle. But when I saw it, I was like, I can't wait to read this book anymore. I don't even remember what it's about, but I remember that when I first read about it or heard about it or someone recommended it and I added it to my TBR, I was like, I need my hands on this book immediately. And it is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. What is it about? I don't remember what it's about. Okay, I'm just gonna read it all right here because I don't remember. So it says, when a teenager vanishes from her Adirondack summer camp, 2 worlds collide. Early morning August 1975, a camp counselor discovers an empty bunk. Its occupant, Barbara Van Laar, has gone missing. Barbara isn't just any 13-year-old, she's the daughter of the family that owns the summer camp and employs most of the region's residents. And this isn't the first time a Van Laar child has disappeared. Barbara's older brother similarly vanished 14 years ago, never to be found. As a panicked search begins, a thrilling drama unfolds, chasing down the layered mysteries of the Van Laar family and the blue-collar community living and working in its shadow. Moore's multi-threaded story invites readers into a rich and gripping dynasty of secrets. Pancake is doing biscuits on my jacket right over here. Liz Moore's most ambitious and wide-reaching novel yet, The God of the Woods, is a story of inheritance and second chances, the tensions between a family and community, and a history that will not let any of them go. Yeah, it speaks to me, it reads to me. I also really love the cover. I love the little splatter of pink going down the front of it. Okay, so that is the haul. That is the Barnes & Noble hardback, $50 spent, $10 back promotion that I dabbled in. I am really happy with this list of books. I have so many books that I need to read. I have so many holds from the library that I need to go pick up. And I have library books sitting right there next to me staring at me that I need to read, including, yeah, I'm set up for the year. I'm set up to have a good year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you participated in this Barnes & Noble promotion, let me know what you picked up. I would love to know and get like your recommendations or anything you think I might like. I will totally look into it and add it to my TBR if it sounds like something I would read. Hopefully you have some inspiration for books to read in the coming year. If you are a returning viewer to my channel, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for joining me in the new year. If you are new to this channel, subscribe if you'd like. I have lots of book content coming out and I'm really excited to get started on that. If you like this video, give it a like, and I will catch you in the next video. Say bye, say love you. Mwah. Bye.